The Nintendo eShop Summer 2026 is live, and there are some genuinely great deals you do not want to sleep on this summer.
Starting the list off strong, number 1 is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it is 30% off right now on both Switch and Switch 2. Nintendo almost never discounts their first-party titles, so this is a rare deal worth jumping on. If you somehow have not played this open-world masterpiece yet, this is your sign. It is one of the best games ever made, full stop, and hours upon hours of exploration in Hyrule are waiting for you.
Coming in at number 2, Split Fiction is one of the biggest co-op games of recent years, and it is currently sitting at 35% off during the summer sale. From the same team behind It Takes Two, this game drops 2 players into a wild science fiction adventure, full of creative set pieces and constantly shifting gameplay. It is an absolute must-play for anyone who loves couch co-op or online 2-player action, and getting it on Nintendo Switch at this price is genuinely a steal. Moving into number 3, Hades 2 on Nintendo Switch 2 has hit one of its lowest prices ever during this eShop summer sale. The roguelike sequel to Supergiant's critically acclaimed dungeon crawler delivers faster combat, deeper mythology, and even more replayability than the original. If you are into roguelikes or action RPGs and you haven't played this yet, now is absolutely the time. This one is hard to put down once you start. At number 4, we have Monster Hunter Rise, along with its massive Sunbreak expansion, and both are heavily discounted right now. This installment earned an 88 on Metacritic at launch, and remains one of the best action RPGs available on Nintendo Switch. The base game and DLC together give you hundreds of hours of monster hunting content, and the Switch version is widely considered the best way to enjoy the full experience.
Landing at number 5, Sonic X Shadow Generations is currently over 60% off, making this one of the best value deals in the entire summer sale. You get 2 full games in one package, including a remaster of Sonic Generations and a brand new Shadow the Hedgehog campaign that fans have been incredibly excited about. It is a fantastic celebration of the Sonic franchise, and a great pickup for both longtime fans and people new to the series. Number 6 on the list is Persona 3 Reload Deluxe Edition, and this JRPG is one of the most talked about games in its genre in recent years. The remake brings a beloved classic to a whole new level, with updated visuals, reworked combat, and a fully voiced script. If you enjoy story-rich RPGs with deep characters and a compelling day-night life system, Persona 3 Reload is exactly the kind of game that will consume your entire summer in the best possible way.
Checking in at number 7, Fire Emblem Three Houses is 30% off during the 2026 Nintendo eShop Summer Sale, which is a solid discount for a first-party Nintendo title. This tactical RPG is widely considered one of the best games in the Fire Emblem series, blending deep strategy combat with a rich school-life story set across multiple branching routes. With an upcoming connected title on the horizon, now is the perfect time to experience Garrigmach Monastery for the first time. At number 8, Red Dead Redemption on Nintendo Switch 2 is 50% off, and that is a deal that is hard to argue with. This legendary open-world western from Rockstar Games is a masterpiece of storytelling, atmosphere, and world design, and experiencing it in handheld mode on the Switch 2 is genuinely something special. The game holds up beautifully and brings an emotional, cinematic journey through the dying American frontier that very few games have ever matched. Coming in at number 9, Assassin's Creed Shadows Premium Edition is nearly 35% off during the summer sale. Set in feudal Japan, this entry in the long-running Ubisoft franchise lets you switch between 2 playable protagonists with completely different combat styles, blending stealth gameplay with open-world exploration across a gorgeous recreation of historical Japan. It is one of the most visually ambitious Switch releases in recent memory, and a great addition to any action-adventure library. Number 10 is Little Nightmares 3 Deluxe Edition, currently over 40% off. And if you love atmospheric horror games with dark storytelling and satisfying puzzle design, this one is absolutely worth your attention. The third entry in the series continues the tradition of unsettling environments and clever obstacle-based gameplay, while introducing a co-op element that lets you experience the nightmare alongside a friend. Creepy, beautiful, and genuinely gripping from beginning to end.
At number 11, Unicorn Overlord is one of the most criminally underrated games in the current Nintendo Switch library, and it is now 70% off during the summer sale. With an 86 Metacritic score and glowing word of mouth from everyone who plays it, this real-time tactical RPG from Vanillaware combines deep strategic combat with a rich fantasy world. At just $15 right now, there is almost no reason not to add this one to your collection immediately. Landing at number 12, No Man's Sky is 60% off for both Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 editions, making this the perfect moment to finally dive into one of the most ambitious survival exploration games ever made. Years of free updates have transformed it into an incredibly deep experience, covering base building, multiplayer, story missions, and procedurally generated worlds across an infinite galaxy. If you want a game with virtually unlimited content to fill your entire summer, this is it. Number 13 is PowerWash Simulator 2. And yes, it sounds simple, but this game is one of the most satisfying and genuinely relaxing experiences you can have on Nintendo Switch right now. The sequel expands on everything that made the original a surprise hit, adding new equipment, bigger environments, and more detailed jobs that are deeply therapeutic to complete. During the summer sale, it is available at a great price, and it is the kind of game that is perfect for unwinding after a long day. Slotting in at number 14, Slay the Spire is 75% off during the eShop summer sale, and that is an absolutely remarkable deal for one of the most influential games in the entire roguelike deck builder genre. This game essentially helped define what modern deck building games look like, and it remains one of the most addictive and replayable titles you can put on your Switch. Every run is different, and the strategic depth here will keep you hooked for dozens of hours easily. At number 15, we have Blue Prince, a game that has been generating serious buzz in 2026 and is now available at 40% off. This architectural puzzle game puts you in a mysterious manner where rooms are placed differently every time you enter, creating a fresh layout with each new run. It is one of those games that rewards curiosity and careful thinking, and it has quickly built a devoted following among players who love brain-teasing mysteries with surprising depth. Checking in at number 16, NBA 2K26 Slam Edition is one of the most jaw-dropping discounts in this entire summer sale, sitting at a full 80% off its original retail price. Whether you're a basketball fan or just someone who enjoys polished sports simulations, this version of the game gives you a massive amount of content for an almost unbelievably low cost. It is the kind of deal that practically pays for itself and is hard to pass up if you have even a passing interest in the sport. At number 17, Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a fast-paced action brawler featuring some of the most iconic heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe, and it is currently discounted during the summer sale. The game draws heavy inspiration from classic arcade-style beat-em-up games and delivers a high-energy, visually exciting experience that works especially well in multiplayer. If you grew up loving side-scrolling action games and you are also a Marvel fan, this one is a great fit for your Switch library. Number 18 on the list is Cult of the Lamb, which now includes the new Woolhaven expansion, making the sale timing even more exciting for fans of this beloved, cozy but dark management game. You play as a cult leader, building and maintaining a devoted following, while also diving into rogue-lite dungeon runs between your colony duties. It is a brilliantly original blend of genres that has maintained a strong and passionate player community well into 2026, and it is backward compatible with Switch 2. Landing at number 19, Kena Bridge of Spirits on Switch 2 is one of the most visually stunning games available on the platform, and it is receiving praise all over again with this updated edition. The action-adventure game follows a young spirit guide navigating a beautiful but haunted world, with tight combat, creative puzzle solving, and an emotionally resonant story. If you want a game that feels like a playable animated film with genuine heart behind it, Kena absolutely delivers that experience. At number 20, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted is one of the most affordable and fun picks in the summer sale, and it is a proper remake of the original tower defense classic that so many people grew up with. The remaster updates the visuals while keeping everything that made the original so endlessly enjoyable, from its satisfying progression to its increasingly creative wave-based gameplay. It is a nostalgic pick that also holds up completely well for players experiencing it for the first time. Number 21 is PGA Tour 2K25, which is 30% off and represents one of the best sports simulations available on Nintendo Switch for golf fans. The game features real licensed courses, deep swing mechanics, and a solid career mode that will keep you busy for a long time. Whether you play golf in real life or just enjoy the strategy and precision of a well-made sports game, this one is a genuinely polished and satisfying experience on Nintendo Switch hardware. Sliding into number 22, Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac is a charming 3D platformer remake that brings one of gaming's most iconic characters into a colorful adventure that is fun for all ages. Discounted during the summer sale, this is a great pickup if you want something lighthearted and accessible that still has enough platforming challenge to keep you engaged. It is the kind of game that works beautifully in handheld mode and is easy to pick up and play in short sessions. At number 23, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics is a dream package for fighting game fans, and it is significantly discounted right now. This collection bundles together multiple classic arcade fighters from two of the most beloved franchises in gaming history, preserving these titles beautifully while adding online multiplayer and gallery content. Whether you are a longtime fan of the Versus series or discovering these games for the first time, this is a must-own fighting game collection. Number 24 is Skate Story, one of the most visually unique and artistically bold games in the entire summer sale lineup. You play as a demon made of glass and moonlight who must skate through hell, and the aesthetic alone makes it unlike anything else on the Nintendo eShop. It is a poetic, surreal skateboarding experience with a deeply atmospheric vibe that appeals to players who want something creative and unconventional at a very low price point. Rounding out the list at number 25, Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 is one of the most charming life sim and cozy games available right now, and it is 40% off during the summer sale. Do not let the cute exterior fool you, because this game has genuine depth in its friendship systems, island building, and seasonal activities. It has built a dedicated fan base among cozy game lovers, and is a genuinely feel-good experience that is perfect for summer gaming sessions.